I came here 22 years ago homeless with $20 in my pocket. If you would have told me today that I was going to own a home and invest in a home, I wouldn't have believed you.
When we realized that a number of individuals could not qualify for our programming because they did not own the deed to their home, is really when we started to explore how prevalent some of these contracts for deeds, rent-to-own installment contracts were in the community, and that was just the tip of the iceberg.
Not only have I been working on this with Habitat of Humanity, but I noticed my neighbors have started changing and doing stuff more in their community, and we've started talking, and now we're trying to do it all together.
Homeowners like Karen, who were able to turn their tenuous housing situation into permanent housing with a stable financial mortgage, she has been able to invest in her own home, which has in turn created a lot of investment in the neighborhood, as I'm seeing today, with people upkeeping and maintaining their homes.
My grandson's all into now buying a house and trying to do this himself, so I think the ripple effect will go as far as the family members now have the courage to try to do it themselves.
To have a partner that allows us to have these really innovative ideas and doesn't balk at them, but says, how can we lean in and support that, is a relationship that we don't find often. Through the impact investing model for this program, it would not exist without that support. So we were able to not only receive a grant from the Topeka Community Foundation, but leveraged funds in the form of a loan from Network Kansas that has allowed us to really put the investment that we need into this program, not only in staffing, but in the support for the housing interventions as well as the mortgage conversions. By opening the door to piloting this program with an initial financial investment, we've been able to really turn that around tenfold. So we use our own investment in terms of our own revenue to purchase the contract for deed and convert that to a mortgage. That is Habitat's investment. We also saw that this investment by the Topeka Community Foundation, we were able to allocate a portion of the dollars for the home repairs, opened up partnerships with Advisors Excel and MCP Group to come in and do additional supports through their program Season of Sharing, which is a key partner for all of us in the community, as well as subcontractors really opening their hearts to be able to do the work cost effectively and cohesively. The Topeka Community Foundation has brought a lot of support in terms of advocacy to this program. And I think if it weren't for that support, we wouldn't have been connected with individuals like Karen, who has benefited from this program holistically. And so just getting the word out into the community has been very beneficial to the program's success.
My entire life has changed since that moment. The first thing I did was got a fence around my yard so I could keep my dogs in instead of having to go out the back door and open a fence to put them in the yard. The second thing I did was the gravel. The third thing I did was the garage door. I got an electric garage door. I also put a door in the side and a window. I painted the house. But Habitat of Humanity, if they hadn't done what they promised to do and did for me, I wouldn't have been able to do what I was going to do also, and to put more into the house to invest it. It took a long time to save when you're doing a project, but when Janice came in and showed me all they were going to do, it was amazing how much the community could help me. I can't tell you today how humble I am. What a big difference from 22 years ago. Today, I tell you, I open that door and I have tears in my eyes every time I open that door. I have a good job in the community, I work with the community, but I like home. And when I come home, I know I have a roof over my head. And that's the best feeling in the whole world.
As the Community Foundation committed to impact investing, taking a small portion of our investable assets, 1% a year for the next 5 years, up to 5% of those assets, and investing them locally instead of around the world, we're able to unlock capital to truly transform our community. We're looking at things like affordable housing, access to education, and health access. Issues that we could never grant our way to success, we're now able to literally invest those dollars into great programs and projects in our community to truly make a difference in our lifetime and for generations to come.